The African Queen put you on the worldwide map. A lot of people started listening to Nigerian music because of the African Queen. In fact, I dare say that you put African music on the map through African Queen. But there's been a lot of controversies with African Queen. Who wrote African Queen? Oh, he stole my song. That is talking about blackface. He stole my song. You have never addressed it. Now you write African Queen. I've been a blackface writer.
I've been a collab.
I've been a collabo.
No, it's a collabo. You know, I wrote most of the song actually, but we wrote it together, basically. But for me, you know, the law and the legal thing, it speaks for itself.
Okay.
It speaks for itself. So I'm not somebody to come and start
Dragging words.
I don't know what his intentions are. I don't know what I've ever done to him. You understand what I'm saying? I've always shown him respect, but he has always been out there to just smear my
name. I mean, you said he's going to come to his senses one day.
Yeah.
Does it mean that you look at the things he says and then you don't get mad?
They're
you
absurd.
Just know?
I do get mad. They're absurd. They're just ridiculous, and they're very, very painful sometimes from the things he says. And till today, I just wonder why. That is the only thing I have in my head. Like, why? What is the reason? It's just ridiculous.
Two giants, one continent, divided by stories, united by truth. From Lagos to Josie, we're breaking stereotypes, not each other. This is Plus 234 Mzansi, where Nigeria meets South Africa and the real conversation begins.
Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff, please.
Plus 234 Mzansi, let the conversation begin.
What's up, guys? Welcome to 234 Mzansi, the best podcast in Africa. I say so. How you doing? Thank you for the love you've been showing us. Thank you for the follows on Instagram. Thank you for the follows on TikTok and subscribing to our YouTube channel. We appreciate you so much. We appreciate the love you showed us on the first episode, the second one, the third one, and then the fourth one. This fifth one, it's about to be a bomb. No, bomb is good. It's not. It's bad. It's about to be explosive. Explosive is bomb too. It's about to what it's about to be. But anyways, without taking much of your time, I know you've seen the teasers and you can't wait. You can't wait to see and talk. But anyways, I'm going to start with introduction of the co-hosts. You know them already. I'm going to start with, ladies first. This is somebody I'd like to call Putu no fair. Oh! Pum putum pum. 66 feet of container on the high sea. You know it's normally 60 feet, but we added 6 feet to her own. 66 feet on container on the high sea. In fact, I wrote some names of her on the phone so that I will not forget. Please, a cappella, as I'm saying, just be saying Now, she is a South African Tatashe. Achukubebi of Joburg. Achukurege of Joburg. The pum putum pum. The follow come charger of Joburg. Please make some noise for our baby, the number one, the queen of 234 Mzansi.
I'm just gonna ask for a translation, please.
And of course, the next co-host, you guys know him already, a cappella, the funniest African man alive. Oh. I dare say so. Who is Trevor Noah? Trevor Noah, guys, said that somewhere. The most traveled comedian in Africa. The only $1 remix. The only man that when he stands up and they say, a full community has entered. Bagaba. Obate Nwongo. Obate Osu. Oh, Jesus Christ. A cappella. I should continue. The only one, golden boy. Make some noise for Akapipi.
Nedu, stop. It's my first time. Stop. I'm trying. Stop. Sweet boys.
Oh, what's up? My name is Nedu. Very simple. I'm the chosen one.
Nedu, aka what? AKA Dragging Bulletproof. AKA I'm coming is already there. I go like for you. Small thing where they blow phone. I go like for you. That is Nedu Wasobia.
What's up, guys? Welcome to 234 Mzansi. Thank you for tuning in. Our guest today is somebody that the whole world loves him. Now, we as Nigerians, We are very proud of him. Of course, 2-3 from Zanzibar is a podcast about South Africa, Nigeria, and the whole Africa. That podcast that unites Africa and makes us one. For us, instead of looking at our differences, rather we'll look at what connects us, what binds us together. This person has been able to bind Africa with his music. We call him a legend. In fact, he's a legend, the whole sense of the word legend. He's somebody I look at him and I say, my guy, each time I look at you, I admire you. Admire you. No, only two of us, and I know that word. Somebody I love all the way from Benue State, born on the September 18th, 1975. In fact, very soon he's going to be turning 50, but you look at him, he looks like he's 25 or 30.
He's doing his second 25.
He's doing his second 25. Make some noise for the ladies' man. The man that every lady in Africa wants.
The one that single-handedly put African beauty on the global map.
On the global map.
An enigma.
An enigma.
Oh, Lord.
Make some noise for Innocent Uja.
Ladies and gentlemen, legendary Tubaba.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Hey guy, say you're welcome.
Now we're supposed to tell you you're welcome, and the one that's supposed to tell you you're welcome.
Thank you.
But wait, you know they old? Don't you get old?
It happened, a gradual process. We never had any hurry.
Anyway, welcome to 2-3 from Zanzibar. I mean, we
you for
love
having
you.
me, man.
And thank you for agreeing to fly all the way from Nigeria down to South Africa,
sir.
our studio in
Always
Joburg,
nice
to
to be
shoot.
here, man.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you. A lot of people are looking forward to knowing what's going on with Two-Face.
Yeah.
And the funny part is, Two-Face don't say anything. He doesn't talk. You can if you like, talk from now till tomorrow. He will not reply you. But there's one question we want to start with. Very, very simple question.
Okay.
For those that do not know who Two-Face is,
Yeah.
who is Two-Face?
Wow, okay. Should I do the complicated version or the
Do the complicated version, anyone.
version? Okay, I'm just this guy from the middle of Nigeria. Music is my thing. And I just like I like peace and harmony. Also, although they run from quarrels sometimes, but I like peace and harmony. I just like to be on my own lane, on my own. That's the long and short way to introduce myself.
I mean,
just did.
You're a music legend. I mean, if there's anything anybody knows about you, is you are that person that puts Nigerian music on the map, R&B and all of them. When did music start for you?
Okay.
Not talking from Brebeleo. Don't say it's from...
I think it's from there now. From Bele it starts. For real. Music has been the only thing that I've ever dreamt of doing, right from when I was small. I never dreamt of doing anything else, And I had no formal music education. Nah, streets now would take Sabi the thing,
Yeah.
So I'd never been to any music school. I never studied any music, anything. I never did anything. I never did any professional learning in terms of music. Everything are streets now Sabi from, So, and that's it for me. I like to look at myself as, I already said that, right? See, I just did my own lane. I mean, so I don't repeat them again.
Okay, so if I'm sure that across Africa, across the whole world, if you mention Tubaba, the first song that comes to mind is African Queen.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
The
first
gift
song.
and the curse.
Gift and the curse. Oh, wow.
The gifts and the curse. So let's start with the gift.
Let's start with the gifts. Yes.
Yeah, it's a beautiful song. It's a song that has,
First, the first question I'd like to ask is two. Did you know that African Queen was going to change the game forever?
When you do something, you have to have faith in that thing as well, So for me, I use my own church mind where I'm. I see, yes, it would make sense. You only hope, you only wish that it achieves or it does what what you intend for it to do. And then when it happens, but most times when it happens, I can say this for everybody. Most time when it happens, it always still surpass what you think. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, that's what happened. It became larger than life. It became I mean, that's what I wanted, but you
But you didn't know it was going to get to the level that it got
you
to.
go still
I think-
you go still trip for the things. Say, wow, this is
When you were writing that
it's taking a
song,
life of its own.
I'm very curious. When you were writing it, what were you writing it for? And what were your intentions?
Okay.
Is there a story behind it, or lyrics just sort
yeah.
of like pop in your head and say, what was the story?
I think the song was the desire to have a decent, respectful love song for the African woman. You know, we don't talk about after the show is the hotel lobby, after the hotel, you know, take off your clothes, do all the hair, all those kind of nasty songs like the sexy,
Yes.
sexual, and all that.
The
you know. But
Nyesh
this
kind
one
of
was
songs, yeah.
deliberately about respect.
For
You
the
know, this
African
one was
woman.
deliberately about respect, about, you know, like just the way you are, and so we like you. You
There's
know?
always been,
So it says that.
I mean, African women are the pinnacle. They're the
You said the pinnacle.
pinnacle
Of
of
beauty.
womanhood in the world. Now, before they used to castigate Nyash. Now they're paying money for BBL to do
Yes.
Nyash. Now they used to abuse us before that our lips are too big. Now they are doing lip fillers. So African woman is the pinnacle. And not just any African woman, South African woman.
Stop now. Baby, stop.
Hi, sadly, our baby Tava does not have Nyash. But anyways, I'm going to ask this
That's
question.
interesting.
A lot of people, not a lot of people, the African Queen put you on the worldwide map. A lot of people started listening to Nigerian music because of the African Queen. In fact, I dare say that you put African music on the map through African Queen. But there's been a lot of controversies with African Queen. Who wrote African Queen? Oh, he stole my song. That is talking about blackface. He stole my song. You have never addressed it. Now you write African Queen. I've been a blackface writer.
Have you not collab?
I've been a collabo.
No, it's a collabo. You know, I wrote most of the song actually, but we wrote it together basically. You know, but I added extra lyrics and, you know. But for me, you know, the law and the legal things, it speaks for itself.
Okay.
It speaks for itself. So
Okay.
I'm not somebody to come and start, you know.
Dragging words.
I don't know what his intentions are. I don't know what I've ever done to him. You understand what I'm saying? I've always shown him respect and love. But he has always been out there to just smear my
No name.
my peaceful image. But it happened. You know, it happened. He will come to his senses one day.
Amen.
And I hope that, you know.
I mean, you said
I
he's
hope
going to
that
come
he
to
will.
his senses one day.
Yeah.
Does it mean that you look at the things he says and then you don't get mad?
They're
you just
absurd.
know-
I do get mad. They're absurd. They're just ridiculous. And they're very, very painful sometimes when some of the things he says, you know. And till today, I just wonder why. That is the only thing I have in my head. Like, why? What is the reason for all those kind of talk? It's just ridiculous to me.
Okay, but can I ask? Because
It's
that-
only him that can answer why he's doing what he's doing.
Have you ever asked him like,
We've
guy, what did I
spoken
do
a whole
you?"
lot of times, and it's always no. I didn't say like this. I didn't say like this. But that's what you have been saying. You know, we've been to court. We've settled out of court. He has reached an undertaking not to ever say that kind of thing again. Because I sued him.
Oh,
Yeah, I sued him. We went to court. We did arbitration. It's legal, everything. You know, and he apologized and all that. But I didn't even try to bring it out in public. But he keeps on going on air and saying all these things.
Yeah, that
But for
brings me to the
me,
question.
I'm done with all that. So I don't even want to. It's left for him. One day he would tell the world why he was doing what he was doing. Well, why he has been doing what he has been doing.
Okay, I've answered the question because I
Yeah,
was going
so-
to say he kept going on and on with that for years. Oh, he didn't give me royalty. He's been using my song.
but we found out
Nah,
that was
he
a
Never
lie.
came out once to address
His
it.
everything is his
Yes.
name. Everything is there for
There,
him.
yes.
Everything he
We
says
didn't
is
know that.
is total lies.
Until
Bunch
Babakate
of lies.
granted an interview.
Yes.
and
Everything.
exposed
They wouldn't
everything.
give me his royalties. They wouldn't give it to me.
Yes.
Yes.
Then I him they go pay it too. And
Yes.
he named it everything they did.
Yes.
It's clean and clear. Now him they even collect past me say.
Are you serious?
Go even
Oh,
talk
no.
to him, say.
So it's
Like,
going on.
because I put in I never. In fact, it's annoying.
Wait, are you trying to tell me that
No,
the
I'm not
Afri-
saying collect pass me based on saying. I'm saying like na me do the work. Na him dey-
Nine they
you
collect, so
understand?
which
He's
means
supposed to be having his
monkey they walk back when they chop.
Exactly, and that's He's supposed to be grateful, thankful to me himself. You understand what I'm saying? If at all anything. But like I said, man, that chapter, this is the only time I'm addressing it, Danny. And that's it.
Now, I mean, I'm glad, I'm very happy 2-3
That's
Forms
it.
and Z's where you addressed it, and we appreciate you for that. Now, if Blackface ever came to you and said, you know, I don't know how they apologize for Idoma.
Nah, I don't have a problem.
I'm sorry for whatever I did.
as
Can we
long
work
as
together?
as long as it's genuine, I'm cool. I don't have a problem.
I mean, so do you think
But,
he has
you
never
know,
been
so
genuine with
far-
you? Because
so
he's
far-
apologized to you over and over and he's not genuine with it.
Exactly. You understand what I'm saying? But now the only one way it happen is that court one. And that is it for me. Like, stop these lies. Stop all these things.
Do you
Stop
think there's
smearing
people
my image.
influencing him
You know.
to continue?
I don't think it's people. It's him.
It's him.
It's him. He's the one influencing others.
But Blackface also did African Queen.
Exactly.
Reggae version.
Reggae
He give
version.
you royalty.
He give
Exactly.
you royalty for that one.
Because it was literally the same lyrics.
Yes.
Just that he did
But
reggae
he cannot put just his name. He cannot say it's him that wrote it.
So like I'm asking,
Yes,
he they collect royalty
Did he
for
give
your
you
own?
royalty
He
for
dey
his
give you
own?
royalty for your
Not
own.
being go give me now.
Okay, okay, yeah, okay.
I'll get my stuff.
But you they collect royalty from his own?
I mean, like me, I never even really check which one.
Because in your own blue.
Because it comes
You
from
know, there you
African
go.
Queen.
I could lie for you again.
I want
So I
to,
never
you know,
really check which particular place.
I think this is a very important time for us to educate musicians or people that are coming into this kind of industry.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, for example, I have a younger brother who wants to become a musician.
Okay.
And like you said, you didn't go to school for this. And,
Yeah.
you know, we go to school for certain things and we can understand when you're signing a contract, it means this. And for musicians and artists, it's a freedom sort of like career that you're getting into. You're not guided. You're not being told what payment terms work like. If somebody wrote maybe 50% of the song, what belongs to who? So
Good one.
how do you know? Can you say anything regarding the law for artists?
Good
How is
one.
it based?
Good
How is
one.
it determined?
This is a very important thing. It starts when it's happening. It has to happen. The best time for it to happen is when it is happening. As soon as finish, bam, see you, so it be.
So which means royalties are like pensions. If you don't apply for it, you won't get
You
it.
have to decide it there. You have to have your split sheet. You have to know exactly
Who
who
is
owns
getting-
this. Who owns the best time for it to happen is when the creative process
is going
taking
on.
place.
Okay.
No, sometimes you can even say that, okay, I want you to contribute to the song, but not my song. It depends. It's just like a gentleman agreement.
Yeah, also
but when
there's
I will
no
get to
writ-
do
but
it,
you
there's
have
no
to
written
write
law
it.
exactly.
So that's what you would do different.
Sometimes you
going
can
forward
just
for
say,
artists.
I'm going to buy this from you.
Okay.
The 50% of this person right now, but I'm buying it. You won't have any rights to it again. So it depends on what you agree.
Okay.
But it has to happen.
When the process starts, not after.
Not after, because it's always a problem. That's where the problem always comes.
No, but
Because that time now, somebody will say, no.
Because you don't big pass as anything.
Exactly. You understand what I'm saying? So people get.
So if you now as an artist don't go and register your song after they give you the split sheet and all, is it left for the artist to register it or how?
You see, that's the thing. So if you know that you own this part of this song, or you can register it on your own as well. But as far as you acknowledge the other person's contribution, as long as you acknowledge, so everything you if you're part of something, you have the right to register it.
Okay.
Register your own part of.
Okay, you
not
can
the
do it yourself.
entire-
Not waiting. No, you don't have to wait for the artist.
Yes. Oh. Yes. Now me write this part, and it's acknowledged. It's there. You can register that part so in case they use it for another thing.
Entirely different from the artist.
That
You
is
can
not
get a
even,
royalty
because
from
if people use the song, if you use the other person's part, not your part.
Yeah.
You don't have any claim to it, but it's only your own part that you have claim to.
Okay.
So anything that is your own is your own.
So it seems like it's greed after maybe now they see that the song is becoming big and they knew what the gentleman's agreement was. But after the song
Exactly.
blows up, like, no, but
Exactly.
this was me, this was...
Exactly. So it's always good to do it there and then.
But usually,
But and it still depends on the person. If the person will release the thing,
sorry.
the person get bad mind, sideline. So
Okay.
it's okay. The person a genuine person.
Genuine person.
Yeah.
You know, but it's always good to protect your own self. Right?
But usually when
It's
you're
good to do
recording,
it from that very beginning.
where usually I'm grateful that Kefil will ask that question, because a lot of artists now, you need to learn this, which means when you're recording the song, you might be all in the zone, you're happy and all
Yeah.
that, you're just vibing. You forget that this song might go farther than what you expected it to be. And then you just, now my guy.
Yes.
And then you let it go. So most people now start crying foul after the song has gone where it's meant to go.
Yes, exactly.
And so, which means for you to avoid that happening, you have to ensure that at the beginning, while you're recording the song, you have everything sorted.
Before you wanna leave that space.
Before I leave the
So,
studio. There's a question I want to ask you. I mean, you've been very instrumental in music, in African music, going where he went to and where he's going to. Now the question is, do you think that your music did the love song African Queen, Let Somebody Love You, different African love songs. What do you think your music did for African love songs that wasn't done before you?
I think everybody's light, shines and creates a different. There were people before me that did pretty well, and they were out there. They were global icons, before me. So it's not like I came out of the blue and everything changed. You understand what I'm saying? But I think I brought some kind of new level of light and hope and interest
Into music.
because there's the time that I came into the scene. Many parents did not want their children to be musicians.
Yeah.
There was nothing too profitable in
About
music.
music. Music is for rascals.
It became a very, very
Just the whole
Downgraded
It's
stuff.
fun.
wayward thing. No future ambition.
Yeah.
But I think we changed that perception.
Yeah.
We made people see that more. There's decency in music. It's a career. It's a serious.
It's not a plan B.
Exactly, it's not a plan B. It's a
So
serious.
which means if music is your plan B, you're not ready for music.
Yes.
yes, no, I mean, but it still depends on how you want to do it. If you plan B, but if you take it serious.
Now plan B for some artists, I know what call their name.
No, but I not gonna lie give you music now plan B for a lot of artists.
That means to an end.
Now means to an end. Some just want you get one guy, but I go call him name. But I'm not in there. I get your approval.
No,
A guy, a guy, go have your approval.
Feel free, man.
Now a guy give me
It's
approval.
always-
He get one guy.
It's always good to
Not be one, not be
straight
two.
up.
A lot of them. There's an artist. There are like two different artists in Abuja. Their parents are rich. Because they wanted to be in that circle of celebrities, they got into music. It's not like they were writing their songs themselves. People were writing
Or
it
it's
for
a
them.
passion.
It wasn't a passion, mama. It wasn't a passion. They were just writing for them because they wanted to get into music.
You just wanted the limelight.
They just wanted the limelight. They loved the lifestyle, of the whole security, the paparazzi and everything. But the thing is,
Yep.
We have a similar situation in South Africa as
who
well.
is that? Who is that?
You want me to get cancelled?
Yep. I mean,
Does it
it's
have a marker?
it's allowed. It's allowed. Like I said, those kind of people is a means to an end. Like, they just want the fame and they know what they want to use that fame for. You understand what I'm saying?
Do you think if you
And
received enough?
some people, it's their life, it's their career, so it's still, but it's still allowed. Like I said,
Yeah.
there's no crime in that.
Some people don't make money.
no
They like
crime.
music as a passion. Work that time. As they make money, they come
They now
the
go
money,
into
come
music.
back.
Yes.
Just to fulfill that they have. Say today successful,
Yeah.
today fulfilled. Now two different things.
Exactly.
So the person come use the money, come they fuel that in fulfillment.
Exactly.
I know one name, but I know you get
No,
now the
say it,
thing.
say it,
Now
don't be
eat, now you know now eat.
There are plenty like that. There are plenty,
Many.
So, but like I said, it's not.
And they're doing well.
no be crime. So that there you just understand. In music, in entertainment, you hardly have the right to say somebody's whack or somebody doesn't know
'Cause it's
something
art
because
at the end of the
exactly
day.
it's whatever floats the other person's boat. If you get what you know sweet you, sweet another person.
Yeah.
So you joke no funny now. No if you say no funny. I go just
Some
take
people go laugh that joke.
So are you trying to say that?
No, you get skills, you get level.
Yes.
There's no doubt about that. You
Okay.
have that.
Okay.
But you cannot.
Outrightly.
You know, be like. How do I put it? You know, be like football.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where we say you must get the.
You have to have
Yes,
skills.
yes,
Yeah.
But for national team, they do a Euro sometimes.
So that is them.
They will carry person those are play. Put person here.
But so are you saying there's some artists that we the fans might term as whack?
Yeah,
You don't call them whack.
they are allowed to do what they are allowed to do.
People call
It's a
Portable
flu-
whack. I
it's a
love
flu.
Portable. People call
You
Portable
get-
whack.
So you understand the concept now.
Yes.
Is if you entertain another person, it is entertainment.
Oh,
It
that's
does not have
powerful.
to be.
Sure.
You don't have to like it.
Yeah.
Other people like it. And that is where entertainment has no barriers. No, it just depends on you. You get artwork where you go see. You're not gonna like them. But other people.
No. But I'm not talking
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Baba, a guy, not talking. There are some artwork that you will see. There's nothing you are seeing.
There are
And
some
then
people
somebody
that-
comes and
But
tell you,
there's
oh my
somebody-
God.
there's
There
someone
are some
going
people
to
that will
see.
never. There are some people that will never like abstract painting.
Yes.
There are some people that would never ever see abstract painting as creativity. You understand? What I'm saying?
So-
but you understand where they come from.
Which means
Yes.
there's no
you
blueprint
get
for
people who
music.
say that blue film and they like to watch, and they get
Hey!
some people say that
Like
gospel
they do
music.
now. They
Now gospel music they like to listen.
And I like listening to gospel music. You
Some
like
people-
to watch
Some
Blue
people
Film.
are only rock and roll they like. Some people are only
You did watch Blue Film.
you know. If you does this way, my bro.
You did watch Blue Film.
Now red one, body
What's
red
me
one.
blue film?
So
They call it only blue.
so basically, what we're saying is
Now they
there's
like
no
green film.
there's no bluept for music.
There is
No.
For art, maybe.
artists. For art.
for arts. I mean, you just have to have your audience. You have to know. The only thing that is required is make you know what you want to do.
Just know what you want.
Yeah, so that if you explain and say, see what they do.
Do you think you've received enough
understand what I'm
credit
saying?
for putting? Do you think if you have received? Because I think about this thing and I'm like, Two-Face should be in Madame Trousseau's gallery in the UK.
Every African country
Every
supposed to get
African
the
Have a
image.
statue, have a statue of you
Get me, they're supposed
erected.
to have a
I
statue
don't
of you.
think I need that, man. I don't need.
Do you think you've been recognized enough for where you took Afrobeats to? Because to be quite honest with you, Lagos, when you enter Lagos, no disrespect to Lagos, I love Lagos, my city, where we live in Nigeria. But where you have taken music to, I think there should be a museum.
Considering the fact that
For you.
your song was the first song
Well,
that was played on
MTV
base
Base
when it was launched.
When it was launched.
Your song was
Yes.
the first song that was played.
well, I mean, it's nice to have all those accolades and all that, but I don't. It's not. I don't need that. I don't care.
What do you care about?
I just care that my music is
Oh,
is touching some people.
Oh.
I care that my music is making sense. I care that not all my songs that are hit songs. That's not what I'm saying. Yeah, not all of them.
No!
No.
Unless
but
one
it's
never
facts.
released.
According
I
to
mean, the ones we
you.
don't release.
No, it's facts. It's
He
facts.
has
It's
songs
facts.
that he has not released. If I hear songs that he has sent to me, that if I play it, is a hit or I play one or two
Do
for
you
you.
ever plan to release this music that
You
Nedu
know,
is?
and
is
it all
talking
comes
about?
down to that thing that I said about preference. About,
Yes. Yes.
And then these days is more of hype than substance.
Sure.
Music nowadays entertainment nowadays is more of hype than actual substance. You understand what I'm
And that you need
saying?
to fall in the hype if you want to make
Yes,
money
you
or
have to
stay
just create-
relevant.
So you can get lost in the hype.
stay relevant.
Yes. So you see that logic about if you play something 2, 3, 4 times, it will stick to somebody. That's what's going on now.
Oh, wow.
In entertainment and in music. For movies, it must enter. But for music is the most. If you notice one thing, if you talk joke once, if you talk at the second time,
Yeah.
that element don't
Yes.
lost.
Yes.
So, but you see music, now the more you hear and the more you enter.
The more it enter.
That's the spirit of music.
Okay.
Music is a soundtrack for everything. So that is why you can't say one day work, one day work. Because that's melody, everything in music. sound generally.
Yes.
Not music. You understand? So if you try to repeat that, if you feel like, just say, Billy, just play.
Would they one song
When
blow?
person say- what is this? What is like?
Why is I playing?
Make
No,
you hear them 10 times.
Can I tell you the funny story?
Once
in
you
South
walk out from that
Africa?
place, only you go to say, Billy. Only you go just start to flow the thing.
True.
The funny part
So
here,
that is the thing about music.
songs that we thought like that about in South Africa, like that, something like that,
Yeah.
became songs of the year.
Yeah.
We
Like
were,
what song?
we were
Yeah.
laughing about it throughout the year that these kids are playing.
Yeah, exactly.
And
What
then
song
at
is
the end
like
of
it?
the year, this Birima
There are plenty
Room,
songs
the
like that.
Birima Room. We were
There are
laughing at
plenty
this
songs like
guy
that.
when he was playing with his friends in their little room. Birima Room, and everybody was like, you know what? Today everything is music. Before you know it, it's a song of the year at the end.
Yeah.
Anya Anya artist of the year.
When I repeat this thing 3 times alone. Let radio play am 3 times one day. You go see. Before you won't even know when you start humming the song.
But that's true. I mean, because we that promote music in Nigeria, because I mean, working on radio, you know, you work on radio as well. When I've been promoting music since 2010. We know there are some songs that they come to you. You just know that, look, this one is a whack song, but okay, sorry, let me change that. Tubaba said there's no whack song.
Yeah.
This song
Nearly
It's
whack.
a low level.
It's a low-
It's a low level.
is a low level song, but you can play it over and over.
And it becomes a people's
And because
favorite.
there's a song on YouTube, I dare you to go and search for it. His name is Mr. Quality. KWATI.
Quality.
They do cram the spelling.
Yes, Mr. Quality.
Like
I mean,
you don't concern you.
You know,
KW.
KW, quality music, and then he goes, ha. So instead of you to do a lion roar, he's doing
But
it himself.
just picture that one. It's the actual spelling of
Bro, quality. He pronounced it. Bro, that's the worst song ever. That song will give you
Beauty is in the
convulsion.
eye of the beholder. The beauty is in the eye of the
Mama,
beholder.
exactly.
That
That's-
song
that's
will
the
If
thing
you,
about
if you
music.
find all of us, go see which one be
That song will give you convulsion. But guess what? It was so bad that it became good.
Bagam. There you go.
Okay, so before we move to the next, you know when we started the show,
There
as
you
far as all of us are concerned, African Queen was beautiful,
Nah, it's
was
a
a
beautiful
blessing.
song. There's a
Still
beautiful
But when
is,
the show
not
starts,
was.
you said
See,
no.
in
I
as
used
much,
what-
in as
what
much
it
as
came.
I'm saying music is, there's no, in as much as I'm
No,
saying
there's-
that, there is still the ones that are on the level.
Yes.
Yes.
No, but coming
Understand?
to
You can
what-
never take that one away from that fact. There are still the quality ones. There are still the ones that are on the level. They are the ones that have
that outlive generation to generation. You
understand
know,
what I'm
saying?
yeah, substance.
They're
So
not
what
for
you
the
said
moment. Yeah.
when we started, when I mentioned
actually
African
good.
Queen, you can say
Brilliantly
a
composed
blessing
music.
And a
the
curse.
Yeah.
What is the curse? of
Now
the
that
African?
course I won't really because
This
to me, I
song
don't see any
come too
curse.
big. You're not gonna allow them to listen to my other songs. You understand what I'm saying?
It
Like
became
just
so
now,
big,
like,
they couldn't-
like that thing that you said that now only that song. If you just want to say that guy,
That
just say
song
that
comes
guy
to
who
mind.
sing African Queen. Hey, you understand?
So it became like
it
a,
just
like a
blocked-
tag
it
name.
blocked, it blocked many other
Other
songs. I've done so
songs.
many other quality music.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But that one just blocked the whole. It's just like a high. It's just like a
Yes, I
bar.
get what you mean. Yeah.
And maybe the
Like
power
because
said
the
that
other
every
ones
song,
don't go
Reach out.
I have many other popular songs,
Yeah.
but African Queen is always the measurement. It's always the yardstick
To
that
measure.
you use.
I never thought that's something
And
that
that is why I
artists don't
say.
want.
That's why I say gift and cross at the same time.
Yeah.
Because they block the other ones. I have quite a number of other popular songs, but African Queen has always been the yardstick. And for me, I don't like that.
Okay, but can I ask, what is the
There are people that
biggest-
love more other songs more than African Queen. Like
Oh yes, yes.
My
I
best
hear you
song.
now. I
My
hear you.
best song till tomorrow.
What do you think you could do with these, or what could have been done with these songs that you say they were great? I would have loved them to get to the level of what was different that you could have done and say, let's make these ones popular as well.
basically, just put more money into promo. Put more money into,
Because now everything I want to ask, like, what do you think was the biggest business
for a
mistake you
long
did
time.
in music?
Yes, for a long time, my music was based on merit. I didn't succumb to that hype machine thing.
Yeah.
So when it started happening, it took me unawares, like because there was that period, music was based on merit. If
Yeah.
you did nice,
If you're good, you're good,
Yeah.
and
you
you
go
get the
still
follow.
promoter, you go still promoter, you go still,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you didn't need
true
to
that.
do that over.
Too much.
Farming.
Over
Yeah, farming.
We didn't need to do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We didn't need to do cheats.
Yeah.
You know. But now there's a whole lot of that. So now it's more about more money.
And fake
You know,
streams.
and to me that's
Bots
not
and the
what
rest of them.
entertainment is supposed. And to me that's not what music is supposed to represent. For me, it's supposed to be by.
Mary.
It's supposed to touch you genuinely.
I just
You
want to ask
understand what I'm
this question.
saying?
It
But
might
it's,
feel,
it's more of business now. So
Yeah.
it
it's
might
all
feel
about
a little
money.
bit otherwise, but I have to ask this question. You're saying music now is about hype, and African Queen was a hit song, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that is why you find a lot of artists ending up doing drugs and alcohol abuse, because they're being forced to find a hit song all the time, and now they are under pressure to perform. Under pressure to perform, to produce the next hit song, and now
you can say that. It's,
Okay, Philly will take my drink for that
you can
question.
say you can say that. You can say that is part of it. But sometimes it's personal demons.
Okay.
And sometimes it's the clique. It's the
That you
parties,
belong, that you associate it with.
you know if you do, and that is one of the dangers of music, entertainment. Because of that way it is, those things will carry you go on spiritual place sometimes.
Yeah.
Bring out some kind of things out of you. If you do that one for football, they will test you, they will ban you.
And then you can't
Do that
play.
for 100 meters. If you do
Yes.
that for
Athletes
you know, if
and
you do that to go the flight plane, as a professional pilot, as a professional, But music, entertainment, that's one of the hazards of entertainment.
Because nobody knows you did it.
Now, one of the hazards be that, So for me, it's sometimes you get to this high level, and then once your fame starts dropping, some people they affect
Now get to that space.
Okay.
and they get depressed and they start, Sometimes it's the parties, some people are too.
Have you
too shy.
Have you ever had
something to ginger them? So there's so many factors that bring about it.
Have you ever-
Some people like a natural that they go.
Have you ever done a song?
They don't need any excuse. Some people is what they want to do. So it just depends on what the person is feeling.
Is it individual
But
preference?
it's one of the major hazards of entertainment.
Have you ever done a song that you know that you were on some sort of substance? Maybe you smoke igbo.
Yeah, I know that one. A couple of songs don't happen like that. So we say, well, you J high on. You don't want spiritual.
What
songs.
song?
which one?
Like which one?
Yeah,
May we know.
what is
If I
Igbo?
tell you,
Maybe
I
to
don't-
start off with?
No, we need to know the song so that we can
If I
appreciate
tell you, I
it
don't
more.
spoil it.
Remember, we have South
No,
Africans
we need to-
listening to this.
Kevin
What is
Wade.
Igbo? What is Igbo?
If I tell you, I don't spoil it.
Igbo is weed.
But you believe so. If you say me, I won't tell you the
Oh.
song now. Be what you think. So I'll call you my man. I'll tell you, say, I expect for this song. See, that one for you. This stuff.
I be my guess.
Don't enter some space.
Okay, my guess. My best song.
That one.
No. See the
So
song.
funny that one. I clear down.
That clear.
Most
See the
of
song.
my inspiration comes
See
very,
the
very
song.
natural.
See the song. I have 4 songs in my head that I think Two-Face smoked Igbo. To
There's
sing.
plenty jams then. I don't know.
Wait, don't smoke. Okay, good. Now, one of them.
I ain't talk so that. I ain't talk
Oh,
that.
the other one is when. Wait, the other one is when rain drops.
Just like
Raindrops
falling
from not raindrops. That one
Dance
that
in
you
the rain.
dance in the rain.
Take a sip. Enjoy it.
Enjoy the life.
Yeah, like
Is
that.
Smokey Bo sing that song?
No,
Then-
with the smoking bone. So
Hey, attack him.
That one
Then
dey pop
another
up.
one went to face Smokey Bo sing. Nah, and it was in 2000 and Kefil Way.
And they do this one again. You now you rap 'em.
Oh, I remember. Bruv, I just finished from university then. I graduated in 2004, innit? So I was in Abuja then. I was looking for a job. And that song came out.
The thing is, they smoking bone. So you never tell which one. You never tell which one I write to start to do or the one I write to start to do. So you can never. You understand what I'm saying? I be spiritual person
Just
naturally.
leave that
You
one,
are.
yeah.
You understand what I'm
No,
saying?
there's
So-
one thing that
so-
Two-Face told me one time that there's
I
one
don't
thing
be a
that
religious person. I be
No.
spiritual. person.
There's one thing that Two-Face told me one time. I am shooting and this guy is calling me. I'm shooting in South Africa with Two-Face Idibia and you're calling me. Why are you calling me?
General!
General, you're calling us.
Shay!
Shout out to Shaylo. Shaylo, we're shooting here all the way in Joburg. And Shooks the General and Shaylo were calling us. Shout out to all of you. So you just heard this. Please keep it a secret or Thunder will kill you.
Okay, Baba, I want to ask something.
See how they're going to look like.
No mind them.
Everybody that listens to Two-Face music, say, na song where they do. It's just like where they go say hand where they wash well. The person
Yes,
sit down
sir.
chop well.
Thank
Listen
you
a
very
song
much.
where,
Thank you.
where the person carefully sit down and write. And some of the things that your lyrics does is activism. Some of your songs.
Yes,
you
some of
preach.
them, yeah.
That's why when you say you're a man of peace, you don't even need to talk. And it did for many of your. So one of your biggest songs that I love the most is the one you did. All we need is one love. You've always preached peace and
yes,
love. You sometimes come out as an advocate.
That
When
one, no
things-
smoking, but that one come out.
when things know they go well, you know they like them. I remember sometimes
He's-
ago, you were even
he's
going
an
to lead a
activist.
protest in Nigeria.
A
because
1 million
how-
march
because of how
and
things
then
were
you
going.
stopped doing it. Yeah,
Just recently, there's some killing
Benue.
going on in your state.
Oh,
and you
by
came
the
out
way,
to lend your voice.
sorry to cut a cappella. We want to take. I want to say this. Not because there's Innocent is here and he's from Benue State, but generally as South Africans, as Nigerians, as Africans, we want to commit. We want to share our deepest sympathies with everybody, all the lives that are lost in Benue State in Nigeria,
Across Africa.
and across Africa, all the unrest happening everywhere. We just pray that God touches the heart of our leaders to do things right, so that these things can stop. Two-Face dropped a video, and a lot of people have dropped a video for this cause. Please, I beg those of una where they put this thing just for una selfish need. Thunder will fire you.
Amen.
Over to you.
No, my question is simple. So why did you choose activism? And if you
it's-
did, why
it's-
did
it's,
you choose activism instead of just remaining a legend and then stay
No,
quiet?
I didn't choose it. Like for me, it only. I don't know how to not say something about stuff like that. You know, so it's not like it's not like I'm an activist. I'm not even actually an activist. I just
Lend your voice when needed.
I just you know. Well, sometimes it gets frustrating. So many times I just quiet because
Keep talking and talking.
And the same thing is happening over and
it's
over and
becoming
over again.
ridiculous. It's not even. It's annoying. It's becoming so annoying now.
So, I want to enter a segment, a part of the show that a lot of people want to hear.
Okay.
So I term it the women, love, and chaos. One person that loved these questions is Taba. She's here. She's one of our
The
co-hosts.
Baba say, they give belly again, don't talk and now. It was stressful.
You know they give a leg in.
He don't use his mouth and answer severally now. Anyway, I asked him now.
But brother, you said something yesterday. I mean, people they drag Two-Face that time. Meanwhile, another pay Two-Face, don't they?
Oh, you mean the video? Oh, no, sorry. This
I'm a 30 BG and I'm
They
a
don't
whiskey
even look past
fan.
Two-Face. That the son shall be greater than the father.
So your son, Davido, don't be greater than him. But anyway, Kefilwe told me something. Kefilwe said that Kefilwe and Taba said something. They were part of the girls that's been eyeing you
Oh,
forever.
African Prince.
African Prince. Taba is here. Taba said, Taba is 22 or 23. I don't know. But that she's had to.
Why are you putting her on the spotlight?
If she's 22,
Why are you putting her
23,
on the
how
spot
did
like
she know
that?
about...
Oh, she.
Because
There's
no,
nobody I don't know about Two-Face.
No, she was born...
Why they put her on the spot
Seriously?
like
Music
that?
is evergreen.
I
So
would
of course.
no, the music, yes, but I mean, how if at the age, how are you eyeing him if you were
Exactly.
maybe? Oh,
So then,
that is what I was trying to say. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make the age
Okay,
and the.
You're in
Okay.
for trouble, well.
So,
You like
Baba,
trouble.
what for you?
You like trouble, well.
But Kefilwe said, you mentioned
Yes,
something
me,
in
I
the
could
big.
have eyed him because the era of his music, my eyes were open.
So
I was the right age.
so hey guy, I want to ask you.
Okay.
I mean, we live in an age where the thing that moves the social media these days is controversies. We live in an age where people don't care about other people's feelings anymore. It's just things that is controversial. That's just what feeds them on social media. I mean, you've given a lot and you have gone through a lot. Now, when it comes to love, relationships, and women, now the question I want to ask you is, after everything you've been through with, from this relationship to another relationship to this one to that one, after everything, what does love mean to you?
Man, wow. For me, love is it's not general something.
Okay.
You know, not specific things that create specific targets for different people.
Okay.
But love in itself is general. It's one love for everybody, humanity.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
little ones or older ones,
Yeah.
male, female, not general love. You know, but there are some things that you like about somebody specifically.
Okay.
You know, understand what I'm saying? And sometimes, the heart
Chooses what he
that's
chooses.
what's in the trigger some kind of things, So for me, there's no hate. There's no hatred in
Basically, the heart wants what the heart wants.
yes.
But
So
I'm gonna ask you-
that aspect it happens.
You can't question it.
But all in all, there's no hate.
But I'm going to ask you one quick
There's
question.
no beef.
I'm going to ask you one quick question. When it comes to relationships, when it comes to women, when it comes to marriage,
Yeah.
I'm going to call you're my guy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and I love you so much.
Yeah.
But are you okay?
Yeah, I mean, I've been with beautiful people, man. Wonderful, amazing people. But times and circumstances change sometimes.
Okay.
Some things outgrow some things. But for me, like I said earlier, there's no hate, there's no animosity. They just be saying, some kind of things, no just
Can I ask?
I love.
they
can I
walk
just-
together again. But for me,
I just want to say this, and I want you to continue. I love the question that you're asking, Nedu,
Yeah.
because
yeah.
it's rare, and I've had this conversation so many times with my husband and other men, right? And they will all-
men. And you're married.
My husband,
I'm
other
saying
men.
other. I was very clear.
you.
I
This
was
one, you
very
like
clear.
talking too much. This
They
guy.
are-
is it other men?
Look,
Like,
they
yeah.
are other men. They are not my men. I
Okay.
said my husband and
Abi,
other
She's a
men.
host. She would have spoken to other men.
Okay.
Yes, and he
it's hard to have
always
conversation.
emphasizes that, we as guys, we never really genuinely sit down and ask our friends, are you okay?
Exactly.
So that was it. I felt that question and I
Yeah.
could see it in your eyes.
Yes.
When you started with, you are my friend, but I want to ask you,
Yes.
are you okay?
Yes.
How are you
That's a
really
good one.
doing?
Yeah, I'm good. The only how do I put it, man? The only people that are really, really of concern to me, the only people that are really, really my kids. And for me, they are the only people that I owe any explanation or
Sure.
that I owe anything. That I owe anything to, as a matter of fact. They're the only people, because now me carry them come this space.
Hey, guy, you sent me a song.
So, but for the rest, man,
they
I'm
can
good.
go and sit down somewhere.
Well, not they can go and sit down, but
Could it be that-
we need
could
to
could
be
it
mature enough to
Back
understand
to the
ourselves
question,
too.
Nedu, about love. What is love? Could it be that your children have shown you unconditional love?
Yes.
Their love did not come with, Daddy did this for
Yes.
me, Daddy owes me this,
Yes.
but this is my father regardless.
Yes.
Therefore,
You
It
sent
changed
me
my whole perspective.
as
Mm-hmm.
I was going through
love.
I was going through a lot of shit. Sometime in February 14th, February 15th, I was going through a lot of shit.
That's some serious shit. This always hold the date.
Baba, calm down. Why you laughing?
Okay, no.
Why you
Right.
laugh like
Nah,
this?
it's pretty
Okay,
good.
let me hear you. Let me
Why
hear
the
you.
fuck
Let me hear
now?
you out first. Let me hear you out first.
You know, we talk.
No, let me hear you. No, I don't. No.
Hey, no, run at that one. Talk now.
Exactly.
I was going through a lot of shit
Wow.
that affected my mental health.
Oh, God.
But God Almighty that I hold on to kept me and reminded me who I am and what my assignment on this earth is. But in that point, there are some people that I will drop everything for, no matter what I'm going through. One of them is you. You know.
Stop, I'm blushing. Don't start.
One of them is my friend Chris. One of them is Ferdinand. One of them is Balaji, and a few of them. And you sent me a message. When you sent me that message, I knew my guy was not okay.
Yes. So.
I knew my friend was not okay.
That time, Abi?
Yes.
And you two not okay.
I wasn't okay, but I had
Explain
to
the call
drop.
now.
I explained the call. But I had to drop my not being okay. I had to drop my not being okay.
And prioritize.
And prioritize him. But you know the funny thing? I didn't call him back. Rather, I prayed. I was in Enugu. Shout out to Tochko TG. I removed my legs from my slippers, from my shoes, and I went outside. I stepped on the earth of where I was, and I prayed for my brother. He sent me a song, and that song defined everything that was going on with my brother. With your permission, can I
Is
play
it a
that
song
song?
that he
Can I play that song?
is it his own song or somebody else's song?
Nobody has heard the song. But with your permission, can I play the song?
Feel free.
Listen to the song.
We go hear it from you now.
Yes, you can hear it.
I feel like for me.
No good reason to jolly. Too much hustle for money. Cause a guy must make his dough.
Choose to be happy.
But I must attend to body. The guy mentally happy. Avoid breaking for hard to go.
Listen.
Cause I shoot bed, mama fly. I don't try. I try and we know I can't cry. Man, I'm gonna spread my wings and fly. I put a bottle, enter into the rain. Shine, misbehave. Oh, the body, I shine my eye. I choose to be happy. I choose to be free.
See where it got me in this song. That was when I knew my guy was crying inside.
Inside the
did-
song.
He's here. Now listen to the part. Please listen.
Too much hustle for money.
Listen.
Cause a guy must make his dough.
He's here. Ingo.
But I must attend to body. The guy mentally happy. Avoid breaking for hard.
See this part.
If I shoot bed, mama fly. I don't try. I try, I know I can't cry. I just spread my wings and fly.
Am I lying?
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
Was I lying?
With this viewpoint of yours.
You're welcome. Nah, I mean,
Now ask you again.
I was going through the motions, man.
Exactly.
Honestly, but for me, as a man, Africa,
Yes.
you know how Africa
Yes.
looks at us. Like,
Yes.
we're not even supposed to feel anyhow.
We're not supposed to,
We're
yes.
supposed to be
Strong.
iron. We're supposed to be
Iron.
lion all the time.
Yes.
You know. But going through the motions, no matter how it be, I will just dust myself and move. But those stuff, it has nothing to do with anybody. It only has to do with me and how I'm feeling. Like I said earlier, man, amazing people.
Yeah.
You know, mother of my children, amazing people. My Annie, amazing. You know, and who I'm with now is also amazing. You understand what I'm saying? And everybody get their own strong characters, their strengths, and their beauty and all, you know. So for me, that's how I see life. And now people now, right, create those unnecessary
Dramas.
Yes, you understand what I'm saying? And it is those people that then they create this heartache, and then they create this.
Oh wow.
know,
So
yeah.
so you're trying to say, I mean, Annie was in your life for how many years?
Yeah, we had a good run.
You had a good run.
She's amazing.
One calculator.
Not the last time I
She's
checked, the young,
amazing.
rich, and famous in South Africa, Annie was still in the picture.
Yeah, she. As a matter of fact, now she be that show. You know, she's amazing. She's a wonderful
amazing.
person.
Okay, so
You
you
know,
think
but it wasn't
still-
working no more.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many you guys were
How many
together
years?
for? I can't remember how many years.
Okay, because he said he was in.
12 years.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
she
yeah, she's
was
no longer
12
in the
years.
picture.
Okay.
They were together. You were together with Annie for 12 years.
Married for 12 years.
You were married for 12 years, and that curtain is closed now.
Yeah.
And sadly,
What she's doing, she's okay.
Oh, she's okay. Shout out to you, Annie. By the way, we love you so much.
Yeah.
You know, you're my guy.
She's amazing.
And this is going to be very personal to me because I'm a woman,
Oh.
right? Because the topic is women love chaos, and I'm very sorry
Women
because
love chaos.
I'm going to talk on
Okay.
behalf of me being a woman.
Women
and,
support women.
and because it's 3 against 1 here.
So there's nobody against nobody. Oh.
You will please have to forgive me if at any point I want you to continue your point, but after that, I want you to come
Okay.
back to it. You started and you said you only owe an explanation to your children.
Yep.
But I'm a married woman right now. If I've been with my man, let's say maybe for 12 or 15 or 20 years, and then he turns around and says he doesn't owe me any explanation, I'm going to burn inside. Because 12, 15, 20 years of my life has been with you.
But that owing of explanation wasn't in this context. It wasn't about.
Oh,
It was
okay.
about like
General.
But only my
okay.
kids.
But
yeah,
I
old stuff.
also want to say something. Hey, guy, you know I love you.
Thank you very much.
Me and
You're
you've
welcome.
been together
You're
for
welcome.
friends. We've been friends for years.
You're welcome.
Stop.
Okay.
But do you think that? I mean, you've been through so much.
Yeah.
I see you as that person that you want to be there for everybody.
Fact.
You want to be there for everybody,
And it has put me in trouble too.
and that put you in
Yeah.
trouble so much.
Yeah.
But how many people are really there for you 100%
Apart from me.
without
No, I
self?
think I got a good couple of
You
friends
have.
that
Now,
I'm blessed.
yes.
I'm blessed by
Now, I know where I'm going with this question. How many people are really there for you 100% without
I
ulterior
know the
motive?
people already make a die today. Make them just make them happy.
I know one, but I live on
But at least I
More
still, have,
never talk about those. Who be
I
who
still have a
really-
good number of quality people around me.
But we'll never know because even Judas Iscariot betrayed the most
You understand?
important. So he can say, I've got a good few, but they can always turn his back against him.
We know some of the people that want him dead. We know
That he thinks are close to him.
that he thinks are close to him. No, he knows. Some of them, most of them, he know them. Most of them, he knows them.
What you say? They're ready to. They're ready.
They're ready. Wait, if you give us one name,
Nah, there's no need to. Mark cannot even go. Mark cannot go give the person
credit where no deserve.
angle and edge.
Yes.
you see, you know why? If you
Then
mention,
make cannot go call name. Then the people actually won't kill me now. Come hide for people. Make I keep everybody guess.
now,
Make them they guess.
the question I want to ask you is,
Better don't know so I don't sabi them.
They say,
Exactly.
we know them.
Yeah,
You
I
and your
understand
men,
what
them
I'm
know
saying.
them.
Exactly.
But there's a question I want to ask you. What you have been through is a lot, emotionally and
Yeah.
otherwise.
Yeah.
Don't you think it's time for you to see like a professional to sit down with you and talk and help you through your
I
mental
don't think
state?
like for me, man. I don't even. I'm a very realistic person, so I think I've been able to
Survive.
not let that affect me mentally. You understand what I'm saying? I
Yes.
understand what you're saying. Like you can never tell.
Yes.
You
yes.
know, you start acting some type of way. Everybody will say, "I want to say this guy is not behaving normal."
Yeah.
I've been through that phase, right? I don't behave some kind of behavior where people will love me, where they close to me, say, "Kai, no, you know, this guy is going through something, but he's just being stubborn."
Yes.
You know,
But you did stubborn.
but I think I'm good, man. I think I'm good.
Are you sure?
I'm a very realistic person, so I know they.
Are you sure
I
you
don't
are
deceive
good?
myself.
Are you sure you are good?
I don't deceive myself.
Sure. I want to ask,
Okay.
do you think that you being an artist and being such a legend in Africa, that was your career, that was your music path? Do you think your life in terms of marriage, being married, having kids, being a family man, would have been different if you were not an artist? Or do you think
Yes.
you being an artist influenced your family relationships?
Yes.
Can you just take us through
I think
that?
if I wasn't
Famous.
I think it would have been different.
How would it have been
I
different?
think it would have been different. I think there's so many things that would have happened differently. I think maybe, I don't know. I mean, basically, everybody's eyes on my case.
Yes.
You understand? I'm like, everybody's taking notes. But if I wasn't that famous, nobody
Nobody will give a fuck, innit?
would really. They will also see me as one of that guys. But everybody has an opinion about how I should do my stuff, how I should live my life, how I should. Everybody has something to say about it, which they're not. I don't, But one thing about fame is, once you look
The
for
searchlight is on you.
you have to understand that these things are going to come with it.
There's something a lot of people don't know about Two-Face.
These things are going to come with it. So if I wasn't famous, I would have been like, hey, what's it concern you with my life?
And you move on.
But now, let me carry myself, I put myself out there. So therefore, I know that people must chew their mouths in my business.
You know,
You understand what I'm
there's
saying?
something I'm going to...
But it gets very, very annoying. Because sometimes some people that are not doing 1/4 of what you're handling, they have the right
opinion
just
over you.
be saying shit, And sometimes these things, they cut deep, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes you think that you are Superman, you think that you can. But
You
man,
see that
some
one
people say some
comment.
stuff that you just like, what the fuck? How can this person open their mouth and say this? Like, sometimes it is very, very, very
I saw...
heartbreaking
I saw a post.
and annoying and depressing, and
A guy.
they just shatter your whole, So those are the bad side of fame. You understand? The downside of fame is that everybody can just have the right to just open their mouth and say stuff. And then there's this fake standard that is created for you. You are not judged based on the normal standard
Of a normal person.
life. And you just have to accept that. So you have to be able to grow that thick skin. To be able to, because if not, you say you go follow them, Chris.
But how the thing is, we will know you. We know you as somebody that has the best hearts ever.
Oh, thank you very much.
And I can feel it sitting across him. I'm sitting across him the first time. Energies don't lie.
Not because he's my friend.
Thank you.
Not because
Apple.
there's a question I'm going to ask. And before I ask that, I'm going to say this. Not because he's my friend, not because he's someone that I love. The attack on him is too much. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but
it's allowed.
it's too much. Now, he's someone that has emotions. I said something earlier. Leave Baba, leave Two-Face.
Is Baba and Two-Face the same thing?
Yes.
Because I've been thinking, is Face Baba for Nigerian language somewhere, and then Face is an English word for
Okay,
Baba?
it's two different names.
Yeah.
Baba is when you add Baba to your name, it's like a sign of respect.
Oh,
Yes, that's what it
like Papa in
Yes.
a South
Yeah.
African context.
Like when people in the streets now, they will just say Nidu Baba and Nidu Baba.
Okay.
respect.
In Sutu, we
Baba
say
is like
Ndade.
So he's
So
too
Baba.
bad.
So, but I
Isn't
decided to
that it?
adopt it as my name because people started calling me Two Baba, Two Baba, Two Baba, Two Baba. So actually
Okay.
Two-Face is DBA,
Yes.
but
No.
once it got too much, I just said, you know what?
Let the Baba just cook
Let me just take it like that.
Why I want to say
Okay,
what I want to
get
say
it.
is because this guy, you see, a lot of people on social media don't know you. They
There are
know
young
it-
people there.
they know a version of you they think they have created in their head and what they have seen other blogs post about you. Not knowing that these blogs just want to drive traffic to their page. These blogs do not post any good stories about you.
Yep.
They will not post the philanthropic work he's done.
Yep.
They are only going to post the bad stories about him. Oh, Two-Face impregnates this person. Oh, Two-Face does this one. Let's be serious.
Because
Two-Face-
sometimes I even wonder how you manage to do it because till today, if Two-Face comes on stage, everybody
loves him.
If they post Two-Face on blog, almost all the people they curse him. I call them.
But that is
the people?
How do you
But
mix
that's what
the
he was
love and the
saying.
hate?
That's what he was saying, that
It's
my
allowed.
artist life is viewed in one aspect. Then there's the personal me that's being attacked. I
Yeah.
do not understand why.
Now,
Exactly.
see where I'm going.
Exactly.
He's a
And
great-
I've grown not to care about that no more. I've grown to understand that. Everybody cannot like you. I've grown to understand that. There are some people with hidden agendas. There's some people with, and maybe I'm actually the bad guy. So
Oh no.
let's even.
You see,
Very sharp bad guy.
Let's still even make it
Hey,
like
guy.
that.
Maybe we must set the stage. I'm just gonna say I was watching from how I got to, not only knew you, music, great, amazing, loved you. Maybe I could have been your wife if I was in the right place at the
you will
right
kill
time.
him. You that I know. Kevin way. You will
And
kill
then,
him.
and then one thing is my whole thing, the majority of this thing was before social media,
Yes.
before everybody had their own personal news station in their hands. So for me, the narrative that people have about me now is something that has happened way before. People still think that my last child was I just got somebody pregnant yesterday. All this is in the past. Like people still like the young famous they brought out something. It was when I was in my marriage that it happened. And all these things happened before I even got married.
Before you even got married.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So there's so many interpretation of who I am that is false. That is not exactly true.
It's not the crude representation of who you are.
Understand what I'm saying? Since I don't marry, I never get any issue. I never
Yes,
get any
truth
scandal.
be
I
told.
never get nothing.
Truth be told.
Yes.
Up till you know.
Today, yeah. truth be
If
told.
we're being honest, since Two-Face got married to Annie, there's never
So
been that.
it's
So which means people are so it goes back to people liking bad news
exactly.
as opposed to good news about you as a person.
Exactly.
What would you want the good news about you to be when people talk about? I mean,
Let them be truthful. I don't care about the truth. If you see the truth about me as a bad thing, it's left to you to decide that on by yourself. You know. But I don't run away from anything. You understand what I'm saying?
What?
I don't kill person. I don't commit any crime.
Yeah.
I don't do any illegal shit. You know.
But I want to
So
ask
for
you something.
me, it's left to the people. You have to be somebody that if you the person just jump into conclusion, then you get serious problem. Because I see that a lot in the youth of today. Majority of the times, majority of the youth, they don't have their own mind. They allow things to
sure.
decide
Yeah,
for
that's
them,
true.
There's a
And
question
it's
I
a
want to ask
dangerous
you.
thing.
There's a question I want to
It's a
ask you.
sad reality, but it's dangerous at the same
Hey
time.
guy, there's a question I want to ask you.
People know if you know who to vote for. They know if you know who to.
The way to make one person influence.
Tell them who to
Exactly. There are some people that just
Your
go to the
cousin
comment
and you say
section.
more vote for them.
The first two comments is what makes them to
Drives the
decide what they are
narrative,
going
yes.
to do. They don't even care to actually do their own personal research and actually know what and why they are going to respond or how they're going to respond. Many people don't get their own mind again.
There's a question I want to ask you. And maybe I'm jumping. Maybe that question should be at the back. Let me ask it now.
Okay.
I've met you. I mean, not I met you. I've known
you.
I've known you for years.
I know you.
I know you. I've met Tasha, wonderful human being, great girl. But there's a post that I saw on social media. Calm down now. You don't go with my ask where I was going. There's a post I saw about Tasha.
For trouble.
No, Tasha is my girl. I love you. You know I love you. She loves me. I love her too. Where you were on that post, you had a like a black and something.
Okay, this that's
That's my.
that's going viral recently.
I suppose come here like, looking in my regalia, but we say this one a personal talk, so let me not go there.
So it
Regalia,
My
okay.
new pattern, be that my spiritual pattern. Be that. Yes.
a lot of the thing is just like I had to ask you that question because we were talking about social media and misconceptions, because we that are close to we know how great of a human being he is, and now in the way that he's here, we need him to use his mouth and tell you guys
His side of the story.
his side of the story, because most of you
Which story?
they come, you choose to believe what you want to believe. I cannot count how many times I've heard they don't use juju.
Yeah, oh yes, especially that this recent picture. You read comment section.
If you read comment section, Two-Face be like person where they want you to do sacrifice. It's Two-Face.
Yes, yeah. One person say TV Joshua needs to come back. And
What do you have to say about? You see those comments.
Those pictures, people are going to see my new pictures. They're going to see a whole lot of different shades of that. It's my Amidoma.
does that
right?
represent something?
It's red.
What does it
It's
represent?
Black and red.
Yeah, it does. It
represents
Doma.
me as a black man, as an African, and as a Doma guy.
Oh.
And then it just that's why they take enter my spiritual realm. You understand what I'm saying? So you're going to see a whole lot of that.
I think
Is it-
Nedu, I think
Mama,
we
Mama,
digressing.
that-
We were talking about woman.
Yes.
I want us to go
back
back
to
to
woman. Yes.
You say as
Mama,
a
to
woman,
that
Mama,
conversation
okay,
because now
okay,
all of
okay,
a sudden
okay.
It's like,
it's my favorite topic.
Okay, Kefi, wait. One question.
Yeah, we'll
Back
talk
to
about-
One question, then we
Mama.
must come back to woman and chaos.
Okay, back to woman and chaos.
Okay.
Especially that
Is it
chaos.
possible?
That
Yeah, it's
chaos.
really that chaos. Baba, is a guy.
Okay.
Avoid this guy.
No, she gets
Woman and chaos. Okay.
Is it possible to be loyal and be two-faced?
Nedu, as it goes again, I don't understand.
Is it possible to be a loyal man to a woman?
Well,
And be
I've
two-faced.
said this a couple of places before. I got into trouble for it, but I didn't care about that.
Fuck it, say it.
Man, no fit. I don't know. I know fit, but I will talk for my own self. I don't go talk about. But man, no, they built to just sexually
Deal with
deal
one
with one
woman.
woman.
A man is not built to be one
Heart
woman.
and love. If you give one
Calm
woman.
down. Calm down.
Heart, love, respect, and say, oh, this person is my person. It fit. But sexually, it dey impossible for man.
So what you're trying to say is that a man cannot be with one woman sexually.
Yes.
Jesus said a man cannot be
So
with
hold
bread
on,
alone.
hold on,
But
Mama.
man, if you love
Mama, hold
woman
on.
completely like.
If you
So
love
are you?
woman,
Are
just
you?
man
Hold
like
on, I'm
that.
gonna ask you a question. So which means you're with my guy, Tasha. So which means you can fuck another person apart from Tasha.
See you are not the thing. I said I like to look for trouble. I don't tell you what I talk.
I'm just saying.
Nedu,
I don't tell you what I talk. I will try my best. I will try my best.
You
to
try your
answer
best,
you.
but
I will try my best to answer you.
okay.
I don't talk with you. I talk.
say
You know that
man
one
feel
you
love
look for
woman
now.
die.
Not trouble. You just look for.
Your trouble are different.
Exactly.
A guy, I know we find your trouble.
No,
Now.
he don't
No,
answer am now. He
don't
say
look for
man
trouble.
feel love woman die, but sexually. What
Okay.
again want me to tell you now?
Which means he can respect the woman and give her everything.
Individual if decide not to
By
go
themselves.
that route. Individual, but
Translate
I dey tell you, say
some
the biology
sentences
of
you are
man.
saying in
I
English
tell,
and
I tell you
Nigerian,
the
and I'm
biology
getting
of man. I
confused.
know they see this thing I'm saying to you is
I will explain.
Please.
now
Calm
biology of man.
It's a biology, it's a
Yeah,
natural thing.
yeah.
It's nature.
And anybody who won't follow me argue, I'm fine. Feel
So,
free to go
Kefi, you
ahead.
have something
So
to
you
say.
think,
in essence,
hold on. Are you trying to say that a man cannot be with one woman sexually?
No. Wait till they tell you, see, man feel love woman, die. Everything at this woman. But when it comes to that sexual
satisfaction.
it's now biology of man.
Oh,
The seed too plenty. You know if you drop off on one.
What of pastors?
Eh?
now
Pastors.
they never
See,
catch
you don't
them.
make me don't dey talk in
They
here.
never catch them. Pastors, they never catch them.
But
No,
I want to believe that you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
It is what has gotten so many people in trouble. It's a simple fact. You need to accept them. You understand what I'm saying? Because so many heartache, unnecessary stress, unnecessary stuff will be avoided if we
The expectation
understand
is
the
switched.
simple fact.
What is the simple fact?
And if you
I
accept
think
this simple-
a
it's
cappella needs to
unrealistic.
translate so I can understand that
What
that
is-
trade
It's not
of the
realistic.
conversation.
What my
It's
guy is
not
now,
a
wait.
realistic
They do
thing.
wait.
These things, they cause unnecessary heartache left, right, and center. We just have to understand and accept this fact. I swear to God, the world will be a very easier place to exist.
Kefi, I will explain. So, in essence, put in simple English, a man can love a woman, can be loyal to the woman, but may need to satisfy other women sexually. Or
He has
himself.
nothing to do.
He has nothing to do with whether he loves her or not. I need you to calm down. I don't know because I see that you're popping.
No, for real.
Can I ask this question?
Yeah,
Go
so
ahead.
in essence, your husband can love you.
I don't have a problem with him satisfying other women.
Okay.
I want to say this. In this day and age, now I'm going to get very social and political and economically.
Feel free.
we have diseases out there in the
Yeah,
world that have
good.
killed
Yeah,
women.
facts.
Oh,
We
are you
have-
saying those diseases
we
came
have-
recently or it's been there?
We have these men, right, that go out there and leave children all over this world that are not being
Facts.
taken care of,
Facts.
right? So, how are we condoning such behavior that comes from a man being allowed to go and satisfy women everywhere
Well,
when they are living
see-
heartache
see,
and
if-
diseases?
if you drive car, and you need to put your seatbelts on, right?
If you are driving
So
a car.
what
But
I'm
you
saying,
guys
what
have
I'm saying
failed
has
to put
nothing
your
to do.
seatbelts on.
What exactly? What I'm saying has not. You have to be responsible. You have to be responsible. What I'm saying does not mean you don't have to be responsible.
So if as the
have
woman, so are you
to be
then going to end now you are responsible. So if I as a woman also, because it's not written anywhere scientifically that a man should, it's this narrative that you guys were raised with as men, right?
They
If
wasn't
I
raised with this.
No.
if I as a woman today also feel like I also want to be sexually satisfied by different men,
Okay.
are you going to agree to that?
You can't do that. Are you
It's
the
left
man?
According
it's
to
left
who?
to you.
According
Yeah,
to
man.
who?
Wait.
According
There's
to
no
which
law
research?
exactly. I like that you said there is
According
no
to
law.
which
I like
research?
that you said there is no law.
Yes.
So it's up to you.
Thank you. Then
You have
it's
to be
equal. If
responsible.
your
And
woman
the
then goes
consequence.
and
And then
sleeps
it's always
around
good,
and
it's
you
always
go and
good to
sleep
be
around,
upfront. So it's always good. So the best thing to do for everybody is to be upfront. If not, so you want to do.
I love that.
Toxic,
I love
that's
that.
why I be.
I love that. All I just wanted to say
You
is
understand?
let
If
it
you
not
say-
be a
if you
man
say,
only.
"No, only I one day with-"
Yes.
Stick to your word.
Let it not be a man only. Allow
Exactly.
women and don't call them with the B words
But
and the
if you-
whatever.
let me
else.
ask you,
do
let me
this-
ask you.
They decide the
If we do
same.
this,
Let
we'll
me ask
have a
you.
whole lot of peace in this world.
Do you
Thank
not
you.
think? Do you not think that because there's a joke that going viral recently? They'll say fathers used to have 3 kids, but these days kids have 3 fathers.
Yes.
Right? Because I think that
Wait.
Even you, the thing.
like fathers used to have 3
Okay, I
kids.
understand where you're coming from.
Yes,
with that,
but right now
Okay.
kids have 3 fathers. Because I think it's that time we come to the realization that women sleep around as much as men do, but they still want to paint themselves as the good guys. Like women do it a lot. Because how does one single, because every time you talk about, you say it for men, women bring up diseases. But how does a single woman have kids for 4 men and there was no fear of disease?
Even men do the same. I
We
love
just
what you're saying.
we just have to be truthful.
Thank you.
upfront.
Now
Yes.
he's answered me. Because normally the sentiment
Upfront.
is that men are saying women should not go sleeping around because you are a woman. But now, otherwise, if it's a man, it's allowed.
No, but where the
He's
problem
saying
is-
No, I'm saying
equal.
biologically, shall
If
man
you
then be
want,
like that past woman.
Yes.
Woman, when a woman is with somebody, it's difficult for that woman to
Yes.
allow somebody else to touch them. It is a natural thing with women. You know, although some exceptions they
No,
happen.
right now, now the exception
But
plenty
man-
pass right now.
But man, naturally.
but back to your
But like you said,
to your marriage with Annie. What is the one thing that you would want to say to her in terms of your marriage? Any flaws that maybe you today want to
Yeah,
admit
what
and
did you do
say?
wrong with Annie?
What did you do wrong?
What
with
did you
Annie?
think you did wrong with
And
Annie?
what did you also do
Wow.
right? Let's also paint the good things
both
that
of us,
happened.
both of us, you know, we gave it our best.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? We give it our best. And why we're not together today, it's not how do I put it? It's not something I'm gonna start
Talking about
talking
here in the
about here.
public.
Me and her, we get our understanding. She's amazing, like I said earlier. And it just wasn't working no more. That's just the
Why
simple
wasn't it working?
Yeah.
Was it you or her?
That's something where they happen now. We not get before we know the quantity again. That's why I tell you, I no go talk that one for you now. No
Make
go-
her
Not be
drink.
like-
Do you
But
think
we
that we
understand
take
ourselves.
marriage lightly? That if it's just not working, let's divorce. Go your way, I go my way.
No, I think you should try to fix it.
Okay.
You know, but if it's beyond that, I don't think anybody should force anything.
If you were a marriage counselor
You understand?
and a couple come, if you were married, you're Two-Face Idibia, Dr. Two-Face Idibia, Dr. Innocent Idibia, Uja, and a couple comes to you and they are going through difficulties relationship-wise,
Yeah.
what would you tell them?
They know themselves. That is the honest truth. Now only the people what they inside the thing, only them sabi themselves. Now only them know exactly what they feel. So it's always good not to torture yourself. It's always good not to allow society or all those. It's always good not to let those things dictate your feelings. Because this thing what they call living in bondage is real. You understand what I'm saying? It's real. And many people have gone to their graves very, very sad people.
Living in
Many
bondage.
people have lived their life very sad.
While in bondage.
Without achieving their potential because of the sadness and the heavy heart that they carry. So for me, if people cannot work it out, if it's glaring, if it's obvious, if it's on that level, I don't think anybody should force themselves.
So which means the term living in bondage you're referring to is if you're a married couple and then both of you are not peaceful with each other, you're having, there's always one rift or the other.
Yeah.
It means both of you are living in bondage.
Sometimes not they even fight, but not they're happy with each other.
You guys are not just happy with each other.
Not just a pretend.
Does it start in
Go on,
marriage
because
or
people are
before?
afraid of what society will say.
In marriage.
Does it start in marriage?
Yes.
So what was the point of change when you guys, because maybe you were dating for
No, I'm
5
not going to
years.
go into that. That's what I told
Oh,
them.
that's what, okay.
That I'm not going to go into that.
Into the
only
details.
thing I will say
And we
is
respect that,
it was
yeah.
not working.
There's a question I'm going to ask
And
you.
it's a mutual
A guy.
Mm.
A guy. You have beautiful daughters. I've seen them.
No, feel free.
How do you explain your past to your daughters?
Especially when
How
they
do I
see
explain
the
my
news.
past?
Especially when they see the news and everything. How do you explain to them?
I keep it real with them. There's no film trick. There's no. Then get step brother, then get step sisters. I know go contact and say na magic now.
So they come crying to you, my man is
I know
sleeping with
what
5
come.
other women. What do you say?
I go tell her, say, man, what do you want? What do
Okay.
you want? Are you game for that? If you're not game for that, then
Then she
step
must
up.
leave.
Yeah, straight up,
Okay.
step up,
Okay.
step off. Like just let it go.
Careful, you're a troublemaker.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to my kids. I'm not gonna give them. I'm not
You're
gonna create
not
any.
gonna say to them,
I won't
men
create
can't
any.
live with one
I won't
woman."
create any fake type of life
Reality.
Yeah.
for the reality for them.
Okay.
They got to understand those things are real.
Okay.
There's no fairy tale anything for anywhere. Not only for Hollywood fairy tale things that take place.
Baba.
But for real life, there's no fairy tale shit. If you have something close to it, you just thank God that you're lucky to have something that's
Close to a fairy
But
tale.
Careful,
there's
allow
no
your
fairy
husband to
tale.
express himself.
What kind of a future? What kind of a future and life would you envision for your children? Knowing what you know now based on your
Yeah,
career,
I want-
your marriage, you've had a career, you know what happened. You had a marriage, you know what happened. Now for your daughters, what are you seeing for them?
Okay, I want them to have realistic expectations
Of a man.
of a man, of
relationship.
of life, of business, of everything. I want them to know that if you don't put in the work, I want them to know that nothing is free. I want them to know that the kind of life you want to live, you have to put in the work to achieve it. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm always trying to let them have real life expectations, no fake expectations, no fairy tale expectations. Let them know what is real and what is not real. Let them know what happens. But I know, say, if you say you want to be a footballer, you need to go to train. You need to practice. You need to train. You understand what I'm saying? If you just wake up, say you want to be Messi.
What is the thing that you look out for when you're with a woman? Before you stay with a woman, what is that thing that you look out for?
We can expo.
But I want to ask you, so but plenty women.
We can expo. I want give for this.
Tasha is
But
here.
that is me.
There's Lulu.
That is me. I know it's not like for person.
You like
I
breast, nyash.
Honestly, I'm not really particular about all that. I mean, it's a
The
plus.
mental,
It's
is
a
the
plus,
head.
but me, yes, me. If I fit sit down with you, just yarn, laugh.
Me in particular.
If I fit tell you something without fear of say you go vex or say you go,
They go say we.
I want somebody that I can be truthful to.
A guy.
You know, I want somebody that I can be truthful to.
That you
Do
can
you
be
have that- do you-
someone
do
that
you
can
feel
be
that you have that
vulnerable.
with-
Tell you something.
Do you feel you have that with Tash right now? It's Tash, right?
Yes.
To say no deal for no,
Natasha.
to say no deal for no deal.
Do you understand what he said? If he wasn't there, they wouldn't be together.
Ooh, that's
So which means you're saying you like a woman that you can be vulnerable with. You can be yourself
It's part, yes,
pretending.
it's part of the deal. Yeah.
Shout out to you, Tasha, by the way. We love
It's
you.
part of the deal. It's part of the
Now the thing is, it's not very so we know.
No, but when I talk about as if like I said earlier, man, everybody who I don't deal with, they get their gift and they be
Uniqueness.
wonderful people. You understand what I'm saying?
there's
The fact
always
that I'm
something.
with somebody now does not mean that I don't respect the other people.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? So I don't want to get that twisted at all.
Me with the here.
I
Me
don't
with
want-
the
I
here.
don't want
I'm
to-
gonna say it. Man, you never ever talk this talk before. How many years will know? I have an ex-wife. I have 3 kids with. I respect her. She get me. I mean, she has a good part and some glorious parts.
Should be glorious, but good and bad should be glorious. How good and glorious stay together.
Good parts, and I term it
And
glorious.
her bad parts.
She's my kid's mother, so I'm just gonna put it that way.
And her glorious
She's a
bad
wonderful
parts.
person. So I'm not.
But
gonna-
our way not blend again.
Do you get me? So me and her, our way not blend again. I'm not gonna come out. I cannot come out and say, okay, I'm trashing her. I will never do that. I will never ever trash my ex-wife. She's a wonderful person in her space. I mean, recently she did something that made me feel really good.
But if the person do anyhow, we will still trash you.
A guy, you know, man. A guy, you know.
Because sometimes
No. But there's a question I want to ask you. And that question is, Baba, this is what you're talking about. Don't make me forget the question. I want to
which one?
ask. I swear I don't forget the question I want to ask you.
Okay, feel free.
Okay,
before
now
they
the question I
can
want to ask you is, a lot of people are going to think,
Like I never wanted to even go into all this kind of talk before, but I think I'm feeling very free with you guys. Honestly, no, I would also say next question,
At
please.
the end of the day,
Everybody do.
look, at the end of the day, right? And I'm sitting next to you and I'm really feeling your energy. Energies don't lie.
His energy
You're
is
an
the best.
amazing person.
Thank
I
you.
can feel that.
Thank
and
you.
I've never sat with somebody like this and I've felt an immense respect for you.
Thank you.
Because I've known you
Appreciate
from afar, right?
Yeah.
And that is why even the questions that I want to ask you, it's for my own lessons as an
Okay.
individual, and I hope for everybody at home, we can learn, right? So for me, it's about you are here today.
Okay.
Because I know you from, like you're saying, I would know you
Yeah.
from social media and TV,
Yeah.
what has been said about you, and we don't know what the truth is.
Yeah.
Right? When I was watching and for that series that was playing, I was going crazy. I was like, what the hell is wrong with Annie? What is I was losing my mind. I was like, and then you come you buying her flowers and it all, and we know it's reality show and there's a whole stuff that's happening in the background, but I was still feeling mad. But now I'm here with you for people, many other millions of people who have an idea about you that they've just seen from TV
Yeah.
or from social media.
Yeah.
We are here so that they can hear it from you, who you are as a person, what
Yeah.
you have to say, the amazing work. I mean, that you are an activist. You speak for people that don't have voices. We are here to hear that
Yeah.
from your side. What's
Okay.
the story that you want people to know
Okay.
about you, regardless? Do you
Okay.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, that's a good one. For me, I just want everybody to know that I'm somebody.
human
Yeah.
being.
You understand what I'm saying? There's always, how do they say it? Skeletons in cupboards.
Yes, for everybody.
There's always some parts of people that you
They
would
don't
never
want you
ever
to know.
and I'm no different. You know, it's left for somebody to, like I said earlier, to not allow what you just hear inform your
Decision about that
thinking.
person.
You understand what I'm saying? You have to have the ability to be
Think for
able
yourself.
to want to think for yourself, to do your own research, to find out if this is true
Yeah.
or not. You know, you owe that to yourself to actually find out if what you hear is fact or not. That's one. Then two, if you decide to be an asshole, accept yourself as an asshole. Understand what I'm saying? So that, you know, don't get us confused. Let's know where we are.
The
Let's
final
know
question
where
for
we
me, the final question for me is,
So I just need people to be very understanding of face their realities of. I
See.
want people to understand the reality
See.
of life, and I want people
You do it.
to act accordingly. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I say if you decide to be an asshole, just accept that you're an asshole. Make we know how we're going to deal with ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, it is black and white. It's plain and simple.
What
So with me, I'll treat somebody according to how they behave,
how they treat you?
how they treat me, how they behave, what the impression where they give me, I will give back.
What he's
I
trying to
will
say in
know- I
essence
will understand
is
somebody before I don't just judge. You understand what I'm saying? I take everything with a pinch of. How do they say that? What's
Pinch
that
of
saying?
Pinch of salt.
That's the saying,
Pinch of
right?
salt.
You take a hair. So I must know for my own self,
So,
you know, because I've seen so many times that I've misread people.
and you can say another thing.
Yeah,
So you have your own mistakes as
yeah,
well.
yeah,
Both
definitely.
in your career and in
I've
your
misjudged
marriage.
all of
Did you misread me as your guy?
I don't,
Talk true.
the funny thing is, me and you will click. We understood each other from afar. We understood
they
each
do
other.
not idiots now.
Ogun kill you.
No, but I think we had a mutual understanding. Of
Yeah,
each
wait,
other.
no. Wait.
But if me you click past you and they do not look now. If not by click.
You know, there's another
Me and Two-Face.
another critical one while you
No,
are
me, I was,
joking.
I was a fan. The first time I saw him on stage, I became a fan.
You
He's
dey
like-
hear am.
So you were not a fan.
Legend,
So
legend.
wait, no. Baba, hey.
Legend,
So
you're my
you're not a fan of me. You're not a fan again. You're not a fan of
He's
me.
a hard fan.
Me and you,
Nedu, I'm not a fan of
not
you. I
nice,
can
though.
tell
me
you
and you,
that.
me and you, we know before.
You dey get?
We know before we.
Before we blew.
Can I
Before I
ask
heard something like that.
Legend, na my fan. Legend.
Acapella? Can I ask a very
Wait,
critical
legend,
question?
na my fan. They ask question for
Who said Baba?
A
Get out. Who
this
you
is
be?
a very critical one, and I would be doing a what do you call it? in English? A misservice. What is it? Service. Thank
Like
you,
me and
my
him-
leader. When you are very well
Me and him,
educated.
we knew from our hustling stages.
Our humbling stage.
Yeah,
Right.
We knew from.
I know-
wasn't a star.
But the
he wasn't a
difference is
star.
when you know me, you don't make her at the hospital.
Look, I want to ask a
You can
very
say that. You can say
I want
that.
to ask a very important question. It would be a disservice if I don't ask this question and I'm sitting with a very big legend and icon in the music industry.
Feel free, shoot.
In South Africa, we've had a lot of artists commit suicide. Right? And because of some of them would end up saying, I've had enough. I can't handle this. Sometimes some of the things are not in public. We don't know. We've heard the likes of our
Yeah, fact.
Ricky Rick.
Okay.
You know, we've had Double HP. I'm sure you would know.
Oh, yeah,
right? And listening to your story and how you are judged in the public world, right? And how and the toll that might be taking on you in your own room when the world is not there, when nobody is not there. And the trolls that you would read on social media, people saying horrible things about you.
Yes.
And people would always say, but they are artists, but they are normal human beings. Let's not say horrible things about them. Let's support them. But at the end of the day, we still get so many trolls.
Yeah.
And that leads to people ending up taking their lives.
True.
So it's like we're supporting, but we're not supporting. We're saying horrible things. And then the next day when they commit suicide, we say, but you know, we should have listened to the guy when he was calling out for help. We should have not said all those horrible things that we said.
True.
What is your thinking around it? Have you maybe been in a situation where you
deep.
felt like, maybe I must just leave this F
Yeah.
because I can't take this anymore? What can you say to such?
Man, this thing you said is very important. It is one of the most important things when commenting, when trying to pass judgment, when trying to just
On somebody
speak
else.
about somebody else. Like I said earlier, it gets, there's some things that touch you like,
Deep down.
but this is so false.
Yes.
This is so false. This is so not who I am. This is you have people that you know depend on you, that look up to you, and they're saying this kind of thing. So apart from you on your own personal side feeling these things, you're wondering what the person that you
It's
owe
looking-
all your life to. For me now and my kids. How are they taking this thing? And then sometimes it is your own pain that affects you more than your own pain.
True.
Sometimes I don't even care what they say about me.
True.
Sometimes it pains me more,
For them.
you know. About taking life. For someone like me, I am a very realistic person. I know there are assholes out there. I know there are very stupid people out there. I know there are people that just say, they don't even think before they talk. I know they have this kind of people. So I try to console myself with that, you know. But it still hurts. It still touches you in some special places. Man. So you see how difficult this question is to
Yeah.
answer. Because you don't have control over
What
idiots.
people think and say.
You cannot
Control
you
it.
know if you control idiots.
But why you not fit?
You know.
Idiot no get direction.
You know
So
fit.
you
Idiot not get
Exactly.
direction.
And then there are some people that speak the truth. When they say the truth is bitter sometimes, it's actually true. Some people, they tell you hoa. They tell you when you go wrong, they say it. They don't care how you feel. You know. So you have to also understand those people as well. Because in as much as you have idiots that just say whatever they want to say, there are some people that tell you the hard truth.
The way it is.
And many people don't want to listen to the hard truth.
True.
So you have to be able to differentiate between the
Balance
idiots
them.
and the people that are saying the hard truth. You know, because some people that say the hard truth, it will embarrass you, but it's the truth.
And it can help you as well.
And you have to use it to help yourself. You know, so you have to know the difference between idiots and people that are telling you the hard truth. So it's only if you have the capability to maintain this balance that you'll be able to not commit suicide.
Sure.
You know, but sometimes suicide, man. Some people be say they just take and say, "Yo, what are they?
Make them check and see
what
what
are
I'm
they
doing.
doing? What are they
concern
do?
me with yourself? I beg you, make I go where they go.
Hey, you could die, go.
You know, none of us knows what happens after we die.
After death, innit?
Nobody knows. But
Okay,
some people
just-
believe that.
I just said this before we move on because
We are
I
at
see
peace.
Jays.
So we're at
I like
peace.
to
So
ask-
for me, sorry. So for me to this, I be a realistic person. I take the bitter, I take the sweet, like that. And I think that's the only way that you can have the ability to just enjoy your life. Once you have that ability to understand that, Omo, we have idiots, we have bitter truth, we have.
Before
have to-
you have to
before
have
Capella
that
asks the
ability
question he wants to ask, before
understand
Capella
that.
asks the question he wants to ask, to buttress what a guy just said, what Tuba just said. See, for you to enjoy this life and be peaceful with yourself, understand the fact that you're not ice cream, you're not jollof
Back
rice.
down.
It's not everybody that will like you.
Everybody cannot love you.
Everybody cannot like you.
Even ice cream, not everybody
Assignment.
like
Not everybody like ice cream.
Even the ice cream, not everybody that loves ice cream. Some people are
Yes.
diabetic. Even the jollof rice, not everybody that loves
Jollof rice, some people see they ask you.
Some people ask stew to eat. Some people ask salad to eat so that they can
That's
eat
the highest
it.
level of.
You understand?
Of trust issues.
Understand the fact that, okay, what is the best video you can imagine on YouTube? Okay, I'm going to imagine babies playing, right? Gaga, popo, kakala, blah, 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 playing. Go to that video. You will see thousands of thumbs down. It is their job as haters. Let haters do their job.
Some people are actually even employed to do that.
Yes.
So if you even understand that aspect as well, there are some people that are
Look, they go
there are
home
some
and they
people
don't
that
care.
actually go out of their way to smear your image.
Yes.
Your question, like,
Okay, no, my question is very direct. I just want to ask. Today, 19th June 2025, I'd like to ask.
Change the date. Today's date.
Today's date.
Yes.
What?
because it's gonna air in different.
Yeah, it doesn't
Today's
matter.
date.
It doesn't matter. Today's date. As of today that we're
Yes.
here, do you think musically Or I'll just say, general, do you think that you have done enough?
Yeah.
Or you're just getting started?
Wow.
That's deep.
I mean, I put out quite a number of records. I've achieved a whole lot of stuff. I've been successful in a whole lot of stuff. But I think, you know, a new era has come. And I would sincerely say that, you know, I've been on some kind of holiday. Like
Music-wise?
Music-wise. I think I've let a serious gap take place in bridging the gap between
you
my
and the
era
current
and
generation.
the new generation. I used to be in the
Used
midst
to
of
follow up, yeah.
everything. But for some time now, I think I've really slowed down. You know, so and I think that is the reason why many young cats don't really know where I'm coming from. Because I think I've allowed some kind of gap to take place. But for me, I still don't care about that. The only thing I care about now is I'm still gonna do music. There's no retiring from music for me.
Now,
You know, but I'm proud of a couple of things that I've achieved. I'm proud of a couple of levels that I've attained.
Yeah.
But it's still not enough.
we have
It's never enough.
Davido, we have Burna Boy, we have
You
Wizkid.
know.
Are you happy? Are you happy of their success?
Yeah. I mean, if I'm not, then I must. Then I didn't really have a dream.
Maybe they give me alcohol now. Now this is where you so see. That
Because
day.
the dream is for this thing to become a monster. With or at least I'm happy that I'm part of the spark,
journey,
the
yeah.
fire,
Journey.
the matches.
That's
Have they
That's
ever
where I
come to
start.
you to thank you?
Yeah, I mean,
They have-
I don't need it, but I get a lot of respect.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm happy about that. I have a lot of respect from all these guys. They always show me love and respect.
There's
And for me, I don't demand it,
Oh,
but it
it
comes, and I
comes
appreciate
regardless.
it. You know, there's so many like the stadium for football, the stadium in 1960 something. The quality of that stadium is different from the quality of the stadium today. The quality of the field, the quality of the ball itself,
Tough, yeah.
the quality of the gear, the boots, the jerseys, everything changes. And I think there are some people that do not accept those changes. There are some people that think it should still remain the way
Yes.
it was. But I'm not of those.
Yeah.
I'm not of that school.
Yeah.
I'm of the school that, look, no matter it is, the younger generation always takes it to the next level.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm
Because
saying?
you were younger
The money,
at some
Pele
point.
was great. Pele is still great. Pele is still respected till today. You know. But the money they paid Pele is different from the money they pay Messi today. You understand what I'm saying? So many times we have old school artists that are so bitter
Sure.
about the success of the new generation. But it can never be the same. The Lexus of yesterday will not be the Lexus of today.
Yes.
It,
Must be
it's
ready
always
to hand over the
upgrading.
baton.
And it is the next generation that always takes it to the next
There's
level.
something
Yeah.
you said.
And you have to understand that fact.
Yeah.
You understand? Like for me, I'm good. I wouldn't say I'm the wealthiest artist. I wouldn't say I'm making the kind of money that the guys
They're
are
making,
now.
yes, no.
But I was able to at least maintain my level. And I was able to at least keep my wealth, I'm able to live.
Which is good
With
because not a
all
lot
that
of
music.
artists can
You
say
understand what
I'm
I'm saying?
happy and they still enjoy.
But they don't pay me as much as they pay them now. Because they are the ones now.
Again, there's
But
a
at
very,
least I know I invest my money, so I'm not broke.
Are you a
man.
businessman now?
Thank you,
as
so
well?
you understand what I'm saying? Because they can't do what they go pay the new school people now. Now the energy they need.
bro.
You understand what I'm saying?
And
I
the
create my
numbers.
own. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, I'm proud of, and it's not just the artist. We have solid managers now. We have people that understand the business more now. We have entertainment lawyers. Now we have
Promoters.
We have people down. We have stylists. We have creative
Amazing
people.
structure.
The whole business is coming
Different.
together.
Yes.
During our time, we were our manager. We were our stylist.
You were
we
your
were
everything yourself.
You understand what I'm saying? But that spark, that fire, has ignited so many things. So it's only getting bigger and better. There are people that are going to come after these walls now. Then David now, the next set of people will come after them.
change
After them,
things.
Monabo, after them Nasty C, after them. The next few that are going to come.
Shout out to
they're
Nasty
going
C, by the
they're
way.
Gonna, they're
We'll
going
see
to do.
Yeah.
They're going to take it to the next level.
Yes.
There's
And
one
that is
question I
how
want to
it
ask
is.
you. Again, there's one question
So
I want
now
to
only
ask
you
you.
arrange yourself, you go arrange yourself. If you decide to squander your opportunity, it's
No,
not
no,
for
concern
you.
you.
You understand what I'm saying? So for me, I try.
They're writing stuff about me. Most of them I know
But
say
the
they're
next
just.
generation always takes it to the next level.
Yeah.
Hey guy, listen to these lyrics. They're writing. We have less than 10 minutes to get
I mean,
after
I
the
dey
studio.
happy say people they copy my style.
Bro,
It makes me feel good.
Right?
Hey,
Yes,
guys,
it's my head is swell. Say person. they
sorry
copy my
guys,
style.
just forget
Rather
about what
than,
I'm
rather
wearing.
than
It's-
hate. What do you mean? They ask for
Forget about this. This is Taba's shoes. She'll be here before we get off the
Some
stage.
Astro stuff.
You see her before we get. Taba, come and sit. Come and sit in the middle.
No, I thought you were gonna come with it and say,
Come.
let's give him his flowers.
No. You see our baby on the show. Our baby on the show. She's our baby. But I'm gonna read the script why our baby on the show comes on. Them
I
writing
like
stuff.
these shoes, man.
I swear. Come and sit in the middle. Oh yeah, bow down and greet him. Bow down and greet him.
Yes, and say Baba.
Why I sit in the middle. Greet Kefil way.
You must say Baba.
My these shoes.
Take
I
your
like
shoes.
I like these shoes.
My
see
goodness.
these lyrics.
And
Hey,
they're not
guy,
heavy.
them writing. Hey guy, listen. Them writing stuff about me. Most of them I just know say they want to destroy me.
They were writing stuff about
Burn
me.
them.
Most of them.
They
They
don't
want
get
to destroy
another
me, but I
story.
burn them.
Sing it.
On top of my pain, they want to claim say them holy.
Holy.
I fear them. These girls are very deadly. But before I say so, I check out nobody rape me. I don't do.
But my pickings, them.
Why did you write that lyrics?
It was because of so many talk. You know, so many talk, so many people just bashing left, right, and center without even understanding where I was coming from.
What you were going through? as a
Yeah,
person?
without it doesn't matter what I wasn't going through anything. It was that stuff that was making me go through stuff.
Okay.
I was living my own life.
Yes.
I didn't complain to anybody.
So apart from
I
social
didn't
media,
ask anybody for school fees. I didn't ask anybody for anything.
I didn't ask anybody for school fees.
I didn't complain to anybody.
Yes.
They were
doing
just
fine.
they were just saying stuff as if they were going to be responsible for my
I feel that they
responsibility.
live your life for you.
You know.
So I'm going to ask you this one question again. We have 3 minutes. As your friend,
Yeah.
as your brother, as someone that can take a bullet for you, a cappella as well can do that. Are you okay?
I'm good.
Good.
I have one last question also, and
Go
she
ahead.
has a question as well.
Okay.
Let's start
Yes,
with
go
you.
ahead. please.
All right, cool. Can I?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So my question to you is, like, just listening to you and just you being here, you shared so much about the way you think, and it looks like you've done so much work on yourself. You know, and
Thank you.
you're so content with who you are and how things
Yeah,
are.
thank you.
That you don't even want to take a piece of a pie from people that are living. Taking from
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you don't want that recognition. That takes a lot, especially in this day and age. So I want to ask for your advice or what you can say to people, especially the younger generation. Like, how do you become so content with yourself? Like, what work did you do to be so fine and so okay and not shaken, especially in an industry where it's hard to even try to stay above the order?
Wow.
Yes.
Man, how do I even? I think I answered that before, but this question puts it in a
More
I have to
perspective.
put it
yeah,
in a
better
nutshell
perspective,
now.
yeah.
You are you, and the next person is the next person. If the next person is serious about their stuff, no matter what you do, they are gonna make it. You know, so you have to understand that fact that you have to only fix yourself first. You understand what I'm
Only
saying?
fix yourself
You
first.
have to fix yourself. You have to
Ignore outside.
You have to fix yourself first before you be able to even contribute anything meaningful to society or to even help or to, you understand what I'm saying? So, because regardless of what happens to you, the life goes on. If you die today, life will still continue. If you successful, life still continue. If you're
Anyway.
not successful, life still continue.
Want to say special thank
So
you
you
to.
just have to
Want to say special thank you to Two Baba,
fix yourself.
Innocent Idibia, Two-Face. He is 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours is not enough to discuss with him. Thank you, boss.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you, my G. We love you. You know we love you. We love you.
I love you too, man.
Yeah, it's my brother. We love you so much. Thank you very much. To
Bless up.
please help us say thank you to Two
Don't
Baba.
forget he was first
Make your
my
space
fan.
correct, man. Make your space correct.
Do you know something you're going to do for us?
Yes,
Do you know what
yes,
you're going to do for us? What you're going to do for us after watching this episode? Please go to Two Baba's page and tell him we understand you now.
Yeah, we see you.
Yeah,
All
we
right,
see.
thank you.
I see you
Just
too.
go to his page and write.
you.
Just go to his page and write, I see you, so that he knows you're coming from us. South Africa,
That
Tanzania.
is the title of my first track of my next album. I see you.
I see you.
Can I be featured in it? I can sing.
Tanzania, Zimbabwe,
Namibia,
Zambia, Namibia,
Kenya,
Lesotho,
Uganda,
Kenya,
Rwanda.
South Africa.
Uganda, Rwanda, South Africa, obviously South
I was
Africa.
waiting for you guys to say that.
Siabonga.
Please go to his page and write, we see you, so he knows we're coming from 2-3 from Zanzi. We love him so much. He's our brother, he's our friend. We will die for him. We'll take a bullet for him. Shout out to everyone that is watching this evening. We want to make you all guys understand something. Africa, we are one. We're only trying to build ourselves. Let us not pay attention to what divides us. Let us pay attention to more what connects us as opposed to what divides us. We are one. If only we can talk to each other, experience ourselves, and not understand ourselves from what is told to us by another
Healthy
person.
competition, man.
If we're having a competition, let it be healthy.
Yes.
South Africans love Nigerians. Nigerians love South Africans. Let us experience each other to have an opinion about each other as opposed to you being told about each other from the media. Shout out to every one of you that listen to it. Please follow us on social media, Instagram, TikTok, all of them.
YouTube.
All of them. YouTube.
And big up Nasty C. Big up. What's up, man?
Yeah, South African
Okay,
artists.
no, so we can throw it to him. Be like to make a shout out to anybody.
Nah, Nasty C, man. He gives it to me every
Would
time.
you like to make a song with him?
I would definitely.
Yes.
Nasty C, the ball is in your court now. Two-Face wanna make a song with
I'm
you.
his big,
Ah,
I'm his
DJ
number one fan, man.
Mapolice
He's fan.
DJ
I'm
Mapolice
like me
uncle.
now, the quiet. He's Nasty C fan. He's my fan.
Nasty C, there's a song coming from you and Two-Face. Shout out to you. Shout out to Acapella. Shout out to Kefilwe. And of
And
course,
Taba.
our baby in the house, Taba. Forget her shoes. She's our baby in the house. There's a show that is going to be coming up. Follow us on all our social media handles. We thank you very much. We love you. Have a good night. Peace before you sleep.
When you shoes that man.
Bye.